What if logging into social media tomorrow required proof that you're old enough to even be there? That's no longer a hypothetical. Countries across the world are moving fast to tighten the rules on who can use social platforms, and the age debate is heating up. Governments in Australia, Europe, and Asia are rolling out tougher restrictions on youth access to social media, saying the goal is to protect children from online harms such as bullying, addictive design, and harmful content. But for tech giants, the shift could mean major compliance costs and a serious rethink of how they attract young users. Australia has already taken the boldest step. The country passed a world-first law banning social media use for children under 16, and platforms that fail to comply could face penalties of up to $49.5 million Australian dollars, or about $34.9 million. Under the law, platforms will be required to block minors starting December 10, 2025, making Australia the first major market to impose such a hard age limit. Europe is moving in the same direction. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer is reportedly preparing to follow Australia's lead with restrictions on harmful platforms for users under 16. The move comes after reviewing evidence from Australia, according to reporting from The Times. France has already approved legislation to bar children under 15 from social media. Meanwhile, Poland and Slovenia are drafting similar laws, and Denmark and Sweden are also pushing toward 15 as the standard age for digital consent. The trend is not limited to Europe. China has already introduced a minor mode program that uses device-level restrictions to limit screen time based on age. India's chief economic advisor has called for age limits as well, arguing that social platforms use predatory engagement tactics. And in Malaysia, those under 16 are already being blocked from registering accounts as of June 1st. In the United States, the Kids Online Safety Act cleared an important political hurdle on May 12 with bipartisan backing. The bill would require platforms to take reasonable care in designing features that could harm minors. At the state level, several parental consent laws have already been passed, though many are now facing legal challenges over free speech concerns. For companies like Alphabet, Meta, and Snap, the pressure is growing. These platforms currently require users to be at least 13, but child protection advocates say that is not enough. European officials have also pointed out that many younger children still manage to maintain active accounts, even with the current rules in place. Spain is pushing ahead with age verification systems despite lobbying from Meta, Google, and Snap. In Italy and Germany, parental consent rules already exist for minors aged 13 to 16, but critics say those protections do not go far enough. Norway is now working to raise its minimum age limit to 15. The broader message is clear: governments are no longer just asking tech companies to do better, they are starting to force the issue. As Europe prepares its Digital Fairness Act later this year, the digital landscape for social media platforms could become far more fragmented and far more restrictive, especially for younger users. This is shaping up to be one of the biggest global shifts yet in how children access the internet, and it could change social media as we know it.